Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here, and in today's video, I can't wait to show you guys my newest gaming pickups. I had a stack of games just piling up that I got in the last week and figured, you know what, it's already time. I'm just gonna do a pickups video now. But before we get into it, guys, if you're new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing. And if you enjoy this video, you know what to do. Please give it a thumbs up. With that out of the way, guys, let's check out these games. So the first thing I'm going to show you is what I picked up at the thrift store. Now I haven't been going a bunch lately, but I was out yesterday. My son was with me, and you know, he wanted to stop there, so we both went there together to check out what they had that was new. They didn't have a ton of stuff for like gaming and everything, but I did get two pickups. The first thing I winded up grabbing is this little plug and play system. This is the like WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge 25th anniversary. I want to say I recently seen these at like GameStop and stuff. So I seen this thing for a little under 10 bucks and was like, you know what the hell, I'm gonna pick this up. I do really like these little plug and play things. I just think they're cool. I have a bunch of them, but definitely wanted to grab this. Pretty much when I seen it and seen the price, it was coming home with me. Now the game that I did get, what I was on the fence about, but I was actually on the phone with my good friend Steve Craig from Steve Craig Retro Games at the time, and it was pretty much the only game that really was something that I was thinking about picking up. And you know, I thought it was a little pricey, and Steve was like, nah man, that's actually a good price. That game's worth a good amount. So I was like, yeah, really? I was like, okay, damn, I'm gonna definitely get it then. And that is Rock Band, the original one for the PlayStation 3. They were asking like, I think $9 for this. And you know, Steve was telling me that this thing was basically worth $40. And you know, he was definitely right. I did check it out. But I took his word for it, so I picked it up. I checked it out later. And yeah, this is a $40 game now, which is absolutely crazy. You know, and that's in this condition, which is complete. The disc is mint. You know, the case really well conditioned, everything. You know, this is definitely a taken care of game. So I had to pick this up and add this to my PlayStation 3 collection. And then, you know, stuff that I got just from GameStop. I was there later with my daughter, and, you know, I love collecting for the Wii U. They didn't have a ton of, like, you know, great games or anything, but these are stuff I wanted to add to the collection. Very cheap games. And I got the 3 Disney Infinity games. I got this first one here that would have been, you know, in the starter pack or whatever. Then I got the Disney Infinity 2.0, and I also got the Disney Infinity 3.0. And these are all, you know, complete copies and in pretty decent shape. This one actually is probably the poorest quality, 3.0. The disc has a little bit of scratching on it, but not the end of the world. The other two are just, you know, mint, so that is awesome. But wanted to add these to the Wii U collection. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go for a full collection, but I'm not opposed to it, and I'm just going to keep picking up games I don't have for the system. So moving on, along with those, I did pick up a complete 3DS game. Love picking up for the 3DS. Another system I'm always looking for games I don't own. And this is Star Wars The Force Awakens Legos, and this is also a complete copy and in decent shape, so happy to add this to my 3DS collection. And the last one that I did pick up from GameStop was actually a brand new game, one that they had recently in the PlayStation 5 State of Play, one that kind of caught my eye. I had like a cell shaded isometric over the top kind of art style and gameplay. Definitely something up my alley and something I wanted to check out. And they just came out with this recently, and that is Tribes of Midgard. This is the deluxe edition. Definitely looks like a fun game, and this is brand new, so it's still sealed. I haven't opened it yet, but definitely can't wait to check this game out. Really looks like a good time. So now the rest of the games that I did pick up are all Nintendo Switch titles. A lot of these I did get from like Best Buy or like Amazon or whatever, and just had them delivered. The first one here is Curved Space. This is a shooter. This game looks like a lot of fun. It's definitely, you know, something I checked out a while ago. I almost pre-ordered this, but I had so much other stuff pre-ordered, I figured I'd just hold off and try to get a copy when this came out. You know, this is definitely a unique take on the shooter genre. You kind of like move around, basically like a sphere, it almost seems like. Now, I haven't played this yet, but I did watch some gameplay of it. It looked really, really cool. This game is out on different systems and stuff. I know there's a PS5 copy, probably on PS4 as well. I don't know about Xbox, but I wanted to get this for the Nintendo Switch. A game like this, it's not like some, you know, big graphics hog or anything. So the Switch version, absolutely, you know, good enough in this case. The next one, I wanted to get this before, you know, it was hard to get. I love, you know, shooters. So this is Raiden 4, the Mikado Remix. So this right here I got from Amazon. I don't think I've seen this anywhere else online, but this is a game I definitely wanted to pick up. I do have Raiden 5 on Nintendo Switch, so I did want to add the fourth one to my Switch collection. And this next one I got from Best Buy. This one actually recently came out, along with a couple other of these games that I'll wind up showing you here. This one was actually, I believe, put out by, I thought this one was I Am 8-Bit, maybe it's one of the other ones, but this is a puzzle style game. It's rated teen, and that is Grindstone. Oh yeah, it does say on the back this is published by I Am 8-Bit. I thought they put out this game. So they also did the Ori games, Ori the Will of the Wisp and Ori and the Blind Forest. They're the ones that put out that game. You know, I had to pick this up. Looked really, really cool. Definitely a different take on a puzzle game. I checked out some gameplay and just kind of a unique style, you know, for a puzzle game. There actually is some like, you know, battling kind of mechanics to it. The next one is a game that I've been kind of keeping an eye on for a little while, looking out to see if I could find a copy, because my good buddy Steve Craig, he had this a while back in the pickups video. It was a game that I had never heard of, and he did pick this up at Best Buy back when he got this. Unfortunately, his copy, when it was shipped, the box was kind of damaged, which was unfortunate. Luckily, mine wasn't. Not this, you know, delivery anyway. I've had, you know, damaged stuff sent to me in the past, which really sucks when it happens. But this is the Ministry of Broadcast. Now, I was talking with Steve. I believe this is the Steel Book edition. As you can see, it's thicker, and I think that's because there is a Steel Book in here, as well as just the normal game case that it comes with. This definitely looks like a unique game. It takes place in a reality show. This one, as you can see, is rated M for mature, which, you know, is pretty awesome. I'm sure there's some good reasons why, but definitely looks like a unique game, and definitely one I do want to check out. And I got that for really cheap. I want to say that was $19.99. So I wasn't gonna pass on a, you know, a version of a game for Switch with a Steelbook for $19.99. And this next one here is one I also got with Grindstone in the same delivery. And this is the game Spiritfarer, which just recently came out. This game looks really interesting. I watched a couple reviews on it. Another one that's put out by I Am 8-Bit as well. This game is basically where you're ferrying souls, you know, to cross to the afterlife or whatever. And it just looks really interesting. All the reviews said this gameplay loop was just really satisfying. It's not like you're not battling or anything. I mean, there is like puzzles and stuff, and there's just different game mechanics, in this game, but there's no actual like real-time battling system or anything like that. You actually are building on this ship that you're on, and it helps, you know, ferry these souls to the afterlife. But definitely a unique looking game and something I definitely wanted to check out. The next one is not from Best Buy. This one I did get from Amazon. I have a bunch of games in this series on the Nintendo Switch and didn't want to miss out on this shooter, and that is Darius Burst. And this is another Chronicle, the EX Plus edition for the Nintendo Switch. I want to say this was on a handheld before. I forget exactly which one. I don't know if it was like the PSP or what. I think it was, but regardless, definitely wanted to add Darius Burst to the collection. Love the Darius games, absolutely awesome that they, you know, have this on Nintendo Switch now. And I think there's one more that Darius game that I am looking, you know, to pick up that hasn't been released yet, at least physically, but looking forward to that one too. But love these shooters, and you know, once these usually sell out, they're pretty hard to get, and the price of these usually goes up. So glad to add this guy to the collection. And the last one I have to show you guys, another one I did get with Spiritfarer and Grindstone that came out the same day. This one is, you know, been out for a little while. It finally just got a physical version, a really odd game, and honestly it's weird because the value of this game is, you know, pretty high. I was actually pretty surprised what the value was. Out of all these games, this is probably the most valuable, and it's What the Golf. This is just a really odd game. It's not exactly a golf game, but it kind of is. You sort of golf, but you can like, you know, golf with objects. Just you're trying to get them in a hole, but I mean, you're like literally throwing all kinds of stuff, chairs, you know, balls, whatever. I mean, it's pretty much looks like stuff in the environment. You just pick up and try to like, you know, get it towards the hole, and it's just weird, but it looks really cool. I can't think of any other games like this. It has a really strange and fun looking like physics to it. Obviously I'm going to show some gameplay for you guys to see just what kind of a wacky game this is. But yeah, it took me by surprise that this game is already, you know, this high in value. I forget what the value of it was. I want to say it was probably upwards of like $80, and I want to say I got this at Best Buy for like maybe $34.99. So yeah, pretty awesome price there. Obviously this is an indie game and another one that was put out by IM8bit. So they're doing a lot of cool things on the Switch, getting some of these indie games onto physical for Nintendo Switch. So I'm all about that, and happy to see that. But this is What the Golf, and this was my last pickup, guys. But definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments with these pickups that I got. Like I said, this is just what I picked up in the last week. I had enough games, I figured, you know, good enough to make a video. But let me know what was your favorite pickup. Let me know if you picked up some of these games. I'd like to hear about it, guys. But that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Till next time.